I'll be damned shame. I tried my best. I tried my best to settle this the right way. I tried my best to be nice about it. Akeva lo mntu. And I'm sorry, I'm not going to let somebody get away with my car. Asoze ndinike indoda imoto kaloku. Asoze kaloku. Asoze ndimnike imoto yami.
And didn't it have a tracker? Couldn't you report somewhere the police my car is stolen? 5 years later, you're still looking for the car. That car has probably been chopped into parts and sold. How are you going to prove that you gave him the car?
I agreed. I believed him. You know, like this guy is like no one I'd ever met. I've never met somebody who literally lies on cue. Like, this guy can literally make up a lie about anything at any point, about anyone, anyhow, and it will be believable. Anyways, so he assigned the paperwork for the car, got the car. So first month he paid the money into my account, and then MFC would take the money from my account. Second month he, transfer money into my account, and then MFC would debit my account. So that's how it worked.
Red flag. That's a problem. Let this be a teaching or a learning moment. If a guy's gonna buy you something like a vehicle, and he says, yeah, baby, you know what, let's put it under your name. That nigga better be paying it cash right there and there. Have it paid off right there and there. Because relationships are not guaranteed.
He's still using me to make himself look good. He still talks about me. He still tells people that, yeah, Moneoa, I dated her. I bought her a car. What? So that's how that happened.
Look at you now. Look at you.
Vault opening. Welcome to the vault.
Hello, what is up, you dazzling diamonds and the others? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Linda Kyle, and this is the vault. Anyway, you guys, let's jump straight into this video. And in today's video, we are going to be talking about the beautiful songstress Moneoa. I absolutely love her music. I absolutely love her voice. Well, that was when she was still relevant and popping type situation. She disappeared for quite some time, and it seems like she's been having some dramas in the background, right? She did a live on Instagram exposing her ex-lover for beating her up and swindling her out of some money, basically, in my opinion, stealing her car, which apparently, allegedly, she is still paying for now after 5 years, right? I absolutely do feel sorry for her. It's not nice to be scammed or to be treated so bad by a man. It sucks. Some men are just really outrageous and stupid, right? But as I was listening to Moneoa's story, yes, she is pointing the finger at this guy, her ex-lover, about how he's done all these terrible things. And I do 110% believe her. But I feel like in a situation like this, and we've heard this kind of tale before, usually what happens is the scammer, which in this case was Moneoa's ex-lover, will scam this beautiful young lady. But in everything, it seems like the beautiful young lady was also pulling a scam on the guy. Type of situation is that situation of woman wanting to be with wealthy men, right? Moneoa did actually mention in her video that this was the first guy that she actually dated that has money. So ting ting ting, alarm bells automatically ring in my head. I feel like it was a situation where it was going to be beneficial and a bonus for her to be with this guy because he had money. But isn't it crazy how these influencer people or celebrities recently date these men that have money, and then along the course of their relationships, we find out that these men actually don't have the money that they claim to have. It's like the scammers are scamming scammers, right? Because let's face it, being with a rich man is beneficial for these ladies and they know it. And it makes them happy, which is why they post these trips. They post the luxurious cars, the dinners, and all these freaky deaky things. Because they think that these men have this money. Whereas it's a scam. They just hustling as much as these hands are hustling. And like I said in the beginning of this video, I do absolutely believe in Moneoa when she says that she was abused and all these things happened. Also, I look at it from this point of view. Isn't it convenient that she would come out with the story in this particular month? Women's Month? I mean, she's been going through all these things for 5 years and we haven't heard about them. And now all of a sudden, she's coming out with it. Another reason why I think she's coming out with the story is because apparently, allegedly, this ex-lover of hers, the swindler, is actually suing her for defamation of character. So it's like now she has to come out and tell the story, right? She was nudged to do it so that she can get the public's favor on Women's Month and sway our opinions because she's getting sued type of situation. I don't want to take away from her story or make you guys not believe her story because I believe it did happen. But I also do believe that when she got into this relationship, she knew exactly what she was doing. She was getting into a relationship with a man that she thought was moneyed, and then ba-bang, he scammed her. And haven't we heard these stories one too many times? I'm sorry if I sound nasal, guys. I am still sick. Yeah, I thought I was getting better. I'm not. I have no energy. I'm like, I'm going through it. I'm trying to my big time. But anyway, as bad as the story sounds, I'm just saying, she knew exactly what she was getting herself into, right? Now, in her story, she says that her car had a dent and the window was messed up. And then her man said, let me take your car and go fix it for you. And then there was some drama that they had and they broke up. And then he purchased a thingy. What was it? What was the car he purchased? I can't remember the name of the car. Anyway, he said to her, let me take your BMW and go have it fixed, right? And then they had some dramas and they broke up. But then they patched things up. I think during that time, that's when he had beat her up. And to make up for it, because he felt so bad, he decided to purchase a car for her. He says, let's go test drive a car, right? And then she tells him that, I actually really like this car. And he's like, you know what, baby, it's yours. But you're going to have to do all the paperwork. Because I want this car to be under your name. So you have to do all of that paperwork, the financial indabas, and I will make the monthly installments. Red flag. That's a problem. Let this be a teaching or a learning moment for you guys. If a guy's going to buy you something like a vehicle, and he says, yeah, baby, you know what, let's put it under your name. That nigga better be paying it cash right there and there. Have it paid off right there and there. Because relationships are not guaranteed. Even marriage is not guaranteed. So what makes you think that boyfriend and girlfriend situation is gonna... What the hell do you think? Type of situation. Moneoa should have just said, you know what, I've got my BMW. It's fine, baby. Just fix my BMW and bring it back. As much as she wanted that range. Not the range, but it was a different car. As much as I want this car, but let's just focus on fixing that one and then bring it back. Because it wasn't going to cost as much as buying a car. So Moneoa was so happy. Her man is so loving, so great. He's putting this car under her name, but still, even the financial information is under her name. That is not a gift to me. That immediately becomes a scam. Months go on, Moneoa doesn't see her BMW. That is a problem. And apparently, in those first few months, this guy was actually depositing the money for the installments of the car. So she thought that everything was hunky-dory until it wasn't. Right? Until it wasn't. They break up. What happens? He stops paying for the car. Who's liable? Moneoa. Right? Because everything is under her name. And the monthly installments that have been debited have been coming out of her account. The car dealership, the bank doesn't give a shit. If you had a deal with someone to pay monthly installments, they care about whose name is on that paperwork. Guys, stop thinking that you're so in love. This person loves me so much. Oh, he's putting the car under my name. He's going to pay monthly installments. If your name is on those documents, baby, you are liable at the end of the day. That's why I'm saying that I do believe everything she said had happened. But baby, it was also beneficial for her. Honestly, it was. And another thing that's very tricky about the situation is that now she's coming out in this live saying that, the sister is saying that I'm doing this because I'm struggling or whatever. And I can see him on Instagram buying Maybachs and buying his daughter-in-law, whatever, cars. There's a little bit of animosity in there. You understand? There's a little bit of, oh, you're living your life while I'm struggling. He scammed you. Point blank, period. And this is the reason why, till today, Moneoa was not able to retrieve that money. She says that the justice system has failed her. This guy played that game so well because Moneoa was so in love, stupidly in love. She made so many mistakes along the way. Ladies, wake up. Wake up. And then this guy said that he was registering a label. She must leave her label. And she thought, oh man, he loves me so much. He's registering a label for me. Why didn't she register her own label and do her own thing? This man knew exactly what he was doing. There was a gig where she performed and she was paid 30,000 rand, or this label was paid 30,000 rand. The guy, the swindler, he's the one that got the money. She didn't even get a cent. At that very moment when he got paid, why didn't you say, where's my cut, where's my money? You come in 5 years later to come and tell us this big issue. And it seems like when you listen to the story, during this 5 years, he's still been swindling her and playing her because he's been paying her little amounts here and there to shut her up. And look now, you're waking up 5 years later and saying, oh, the justice system has failed me. You failed yourself because you are continuously letting him play with your mind, with your emotions, with your pockets. And he knows exactly what he's doing. If you know that he's such a bad guy, why do you keep letting him, First things first, if somebody is going to give you a car, guys, make sure they have paid it off. It's done. And then it must be on your name, so you can never take it back. But it must be paid off. He can't make you some deal. I'm going to pay monthly installments. That means he can't afford that car. He's not as rich as he says he is. He's playing you. Moneoa knew when she got into a relationship with this guy what she was doing. She was very excited and happy, I think, in my opinion, that she bagged a man with money. Not knowing that it's gonna get shaky. And when it gets shaky, these people, they're like, fuck you, bro. Every man for himself. She even said that, why do you keep pestering me about the BMW? Because she hasn't seen it for months. And didn't it have a tracker? Couldn't you report somewhere the police, my car is stolen? 5 years later, you're still looking for the car. That car has probably been chopped into parts and sold. How are you going to prove that you gave him the car? Hearsay. As much as the public opinion does matter, it's not going to help you legally. It won't help you legally. Ladies, don't get yourselves in these situations. At this point, as much as she wants to expose him, she said herself, he's buying Maybachs, which makes her very salty. Because she hasn't seen her car in 5 years that she is still paying for. Where's the tracker? Can't they locate the car? Maganda, it's already chopped up. Hopefully, they got that car. And it's not going to help now because she didn't report it stolen back then. She trusted him. And then he gave her a range. Why do I keep saying range? Was it a range? If I'm getting the car wrong, I'm so sorry, guys. And then he gave her that car. So she's like, oh man, he loves me. Let's just forget about the BMW for now. Like, he gave me this expensive car that I really love. And then he said that, post it, got Valentine's Day. It's going to help with your album sales or whatever. It's going to help elevate your status as a musician. Because if you have things, that means that... But no! Social media is a lie. That's why I post that literally fake. And they're so happy about me a car. Look at Faith and Katie and her husband now. It looks like they're coming for this guy because he hasn't paid for this, that, and the other. Almost R1 million in debt. Apparently, furniture has been repossessed. Same thing is happening with what's this? Leroy. Not paying employees. Well, understand? It's like the scammers are scamming scammers. Everybody's in a scam. The gold digger thoughts and hoes are trying to scam these men for their money and give them a nice time and a pretty face and some JJ, baby. But these guys are scamming these girls. And wants to say that people like Leroy and Faith and Gates' husband, marrying Faith, is not coming after her money to clean up his mess because he knew that it was coming. Wants to say that's not the case. What's actually going on? The scammers are scamming the scammers. It's all a scam, and I told you in 2022, a lot of things are going to be revealed. Why would Moneoa come out in 2022 if I wasn't right? 5 years later, you haven't told us this. I get it, we feel very bad. Most of all, I feel bad about the abuse. I don't like this shit. Stop doing this to women, guys. You're not your prey. We're not your punching bags. We're not your things. But the whole scam situation of money and this and that, I really can't feel sorry about that situation because I feel, in my opinion, in my heart of hearts, Moneoa knew exactly what she was getting herself into. She got lucky and got this guy, her first rich man. You can't come out into your life and say, guys, I want to keep my shit private. I really enjoy my privacy, but I have to speak out now. You didn't speak out for all this time. Then keep quiet because there's nothing you can do. There's nothing we can do. Might as well keep quiet about it. Apparently, Moneoa Ganaka commented on the situation as in, and these are not the exact words that she used, but as in, just keep quiet, girl. We'll support you in the background. You've been in the background for so long. Why are you coming out now? Because this guy is suing her, apparently, allegedly, for defamation. So now she has to come out and say something. And the only reason why she didn't come out and say something before is because she was embarrassed. But now she's pushed. She has to do something. And baby, it's perfect time in August. It's perfect time in August. Women's Month. It's Women's Month. And she can see on the timelines that this guy is still living it up. But yeah, she was swindled. She's still paying these things. She's broke now. And the next. But when she posted back then in February, flexing on the gram, look at my car, my man got me a car. It was these kids. It was so nice and exciting back then. He tells you, drop your label, sign with me. Why do women do these things? Just because he promised you marriage. Marriage is not even, it's not forever these days. We would hope that people will stay together forever. But you can see what's happening. Stop trying to scam people. Because men use your heart and they will scam you because of your love and your loyalty. Konamanje, he's living it up. And here's Moneoa. He's watching those lives. Tell Moneoa, what can she do? Can she get him prosecuted? Can she? No, it's too late, bro. It's too late. She's just gonna get public opinion. What is that going to help? Why did you wait so long? Because maybe you thought, he'll come back. If I'm a good girl, he will come back. He's not coming back. He's living it out. And now you're here on Instagram and he's watching your Instagrams and he's thinking, whatever. She's still hung up over me. You're never gonna see that car again. It's chopped up into little pieces somewhere. Somehow. I promise you that. He's busy buying Maybachs. He's swindling other girls. He's swindling other girls. You really think you're gonna get it? Oh yeah. I'm having one Savannah, guys. Cheers, Detective Samuels. And while we at it, let's just vape. I he mentioned all these things in his video. We drunks. Watch. I said, nah, Andy. I said to you, send me your banking details or your address. I want to send you some service, bro. And while you're at it, if you would like a vape or maybe some Oka, because you said Oka's a problem, let me know. I'll hook you up, bro. Apparently, he's getting sued for that video. The suist is gonna sue everybody and they mama. Careful now. But she's getting sued too. Anyway, you guys, I'm so sorry, Moneoa, that you had to suffer this fate and this situation. But at the end of the day, you put yourself in this situation because you bagged a rich man. And bagging rich men, guys, it comes with a lot of consequences. And she said that she had noticed funny things in the relationship in the beginning. Those funny things were your alarm bells. Something is weird here. And that you're letting him make these large purchases for you, but your name and details are on there. You're liable for it. He didn't force you to go and sign. He just accompanied you. And it made him look good at the time. And you looked good when you posted that car on your socials. But look at you now. You even saying I was stupid. Yes, you were. And I'm so sorry that you were. Sometimes I want to love available to share offside. Ungaboni. You've been hit with a limp D on your forehead. Look at you now. Look at you now. You don't even have access to your own music because of this nigga, and his life is carrying on perfectly fine. You should have stuck with the broke guys or the normal guys, but why did they 9 to 5? They're normal people. They really are. These men, they can see these ladies want them because when I they're not stupid, these guys. And when it's all said and done, he's still gonna pay for that shit. No, he's not. He's gonna get another girl and go do the same thing with her. You're just a memory. He knows what he's doing. He knows what you're doing. And it doesn't matter because it's just a game. You're just another scam to him. Ladies, you need to wake up. Because what Moneoa is now doing online, that's not gonna help her situation at all. Like, how is it gonna help? Are we gonna go marching and trying to find this guy and make him? We're not. We're just gonna talk about it and say we feel sorry for her. But you got yourself in this situation. And now you're entertaining us with your problems. I'm so sorry you had to go through all of that. Especially the ABU. That he needs to be accountable for. But even that, you didn't report. Now it's 5 years later. Girl, you wasted time. You're never gonna get your car. You're never gonna get your money. You're never gonna get that fridge that told you when there's no water in the fridge. What are you doing? Now it's getting embarrassing because some people can see through the bullshit. The scammer scammed the scammer. That's what it is. Stop trying to go for rich men. Find a man that loves you for you and love them for them, not for things of this world. I keep on telling you guys, you're going to die. We're all going to die. We're all going to die. And it's not going to matter. It's not going to matter. Moneoa said that she had a 2-bedroom Moneoa said that she had a 2-bedroom apartment, which she really loved, and she fully furnished. And she was paying her own rent, she was living her own life, and she was doing good. But then this man came along, and he had money, and so bang, he's gonna elevate you and give you all these wonderful, great things. No, elevate yourself. Because men will scam you. Oh, men are trash. But I don't believe in that. You know what I mean? Not all of them are, but damn, I'm a daughter. But jigala manje. Now, it's like, you know how women are emotional beings? Men can switch like this. He can love you today and tomorrow he will detest you. That's a fact. That's a fact. So right now you're trying to sound the alarm for all the other women. You're trying to protect women. You're lying. You're lying. If that was the case, you were not going to mention the fact that he's not buying Maybags. You're watching his live. You're watching his live on your phone. You're watching his live and it aggravates you because you don't have your shit that he swindles you out of. It's your proof that you have on your old phone. It's your proof that you have on your old phone. Enough to take legal action? Is it? Or you just want to alert the ladies that, guys, if you see this man, be careful. They don't care. Let me tell you that. They don't care. There will be another girl that's going to date that guy. He's going to swindle her even after they see this video. Because men basha shayana. Baya shaya shayana. He's going to paint you as this crazy person. He's going to say, oh, Moneoa is just hating right now because I don't want to be with her anymore. You can't believe this. When he meets the next girl, and she's going to buy it. She's going to believe him. So this thing that you're doing is not gonna work. It's just embarrassing, which is why you just had to keep quiet. And if you have enough evidence, fight it in the background. Then come out and tell us your story. Because there's nothing we can do. There's nothing we can do. If you're saying that the justice system has failed you, what are the civilians gonna do? We're just gonna make videos about it. Conveniently on Women's Month. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to shit on Moneoa. Like I said, I believe everything she said. I'm just saying that, girl. 5 years later, no. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, girl. Anyway, you guys, let that be a teachable lesson, a learning lesson, moment, situation, story. Ladies, don't think that you can sell your talent, your beauty, your JJ, and then bag a rich man and it's all hunky-dory. In one way or another, you're going to pay. Moneoa said that she was paying for her own apartment for so long, but he was always at her apartment. She should have carried on doing that and she should have stuck to her BMW. She wouldn't be in this newfie right now. She wouldn't. If you really love that guy, she could have stayed with him and let him tell her all the lies, but still maintain her own finances and not accept the lavish things from him. Let him know, yours is yours, mine is mine. I don't want your car, your beautiful, luxurious car. It's fine. I don't want it. I'll drive my car. I'll fix my car. I love you. I'll just be with you. And we can just love each other. Because Moneoa was independent at some point. She was climbing. And then she just disappeared. I guess it's because of this guy. She just disappeared. What do you want the property to do now? What do you want us to do, baby? I don't know. With all of that being said, I do feel sorry for her. I apologize for the trauma that you have had to endure over the past 5 years. As for that other car, like the BMW, I don't think that you will ever see it again. You handed it over to him willy-nilly. At the time, obviously, you were so in love. You didn't report it stolen. It's like, what's going to happen now? Now you just have to keep on paying for it. Forever. Until you're done. Unless you have some kind of really, really strong evidence and proof. And then you can take this guy down. But your story on Instagram, it's like scammer, the scammer. Everybody got scammed. But mostly you got scammed. You lived a nice fancy life, posted, look at my car. Now it's over. And you come in to tell us there's nothing we can do. But say we're sorry. Ane? Anyway, you guys, if you guys haven't already, please do like, share, and subscribe to this channel. And I will see you in the next one. Ladies, please be careful out there. Stop trying to get into relationships to benefit financially. It's not going to kill you if you can't afford things. Just live your life. Pay your way the way you know how. Even your husband can scam you. We've heard the stories. You need to have your own safety net and stop putting your name. Moneoa knew that she couldn't afford that car herself, but she was willing to put all her information, her financial information there. She was willing to do that. Nobody forced her hand. You understand what I mean? Don't do those things because she wanted a fancy, nice car. Yet she had a car. Why are you signing things if you can't afford it? I always tell you guys, it's like when you get to a location, find your exit. And that just, that's with life too, just in general. You need to know that you have a way out, a plan. Nothing is guaranteed. Don't sign your name away for Instagram. It doesn't work. Right? Anyway, you guys, if you guys haven't already, please do like, share, and subscribe to this channel. And don't forget to click on that thank you button. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.
What the fuck I say? Because I'm a bad bitch, I'm a relax. But no time and I be stopping on the weekends. I got that shit in the bag, a triple threat. I'm stocking the bag, don't follow the best. Addressing me, you call me that. When I walk in, you take a stand upon your feet. Cause I am